Welcome to another grocery discovery. I am Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today you would think I'm going to share with you how to decorate your house for Christmas. No, I'm not. Although these look beautiful and I can't wait to put one in my home, I want to take you inside to the produce section and share with you some colors of vegetables that you need to have on your table today. And at the end, I'm going to share with you the 4 reasons why you need to serve this to your family. So stay tuned to the end. Now, let's go inside and check out what vegetable comes in a variety of colors that you may not be aware of, that I want you to be aware of, and start serving today. It is always my joy to serve you God's recipe for excellent health, and that includes healthy, nutritious foods by His design. Let's go inside. Today it's about cauliflower. Yes, I know you've had it white. We've talked about it. I've taught you a lot about it. Let's get into some really good information about why I want these colors on your plate today. All right, let's talk nutrition. In this cauliflower, you know I'm going to say it, you're already waiting for it, it's fiber. You're gonna get a great load of fiber. Fiber helps with satiety, it helps with obesity, as far as reversing obesity, as far as helping you to lose weight. When you use these foods the way I'm going to teach you in just a few minutes, your body's going to say thank you. So fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, all of that included in this cauliflower. Yes, not only that, such vitamins as B complex. Now B complex, don't forget, this is about your memory, right? Don't forget about it, and your happiness. So we need some B complex in our diet every day. Now, that's a lot of nutrition. I've just barely touched the surface. You also have some sulfuric compounds in here, which is why I've talked about this in other videos to help protect against cancer. And also, oops, the band is starting to play, which they always interrupt these videos. So if you haven't been to Tom Leonard's yet to come and check everything out, you might want to come check it out, because that band is certainly going to entertain you and your kids. Okay, now where was I? Let me get back to the nutritional value that I want you to understand. So I'm going to keep talking to you while they're playing. Think about this. Every tumor has to have a blood vessel growing to it so it can survive and become malignant. These vegetables here, these cruciferous, these are cruciferous, which I've talked about these in several videos. They actually interrupt that process. So cauliflower in your diet is going to help interrupt the growth of tumor cells. These cauliflower are also antibacterial and antiviral. Well, have you heard very much lately in the news about a bacteria or a virus that's going around? Yes, we're all being taught about it over and over every day. So these are antibacterial. These are also going to decrease the risk of heart disease and the risk of type 2 diabetes. We've talked about your heart, we've talked about your anti-cancer properties, we've talked about type 2 diabetes, because everything I've shared with you that's included in the cauliflower is going to help to correct your type 2 diabetes. And I love working with people who are ready to start eating real food and start getting real results. Life is not about managing, life is about living, and that's what I want you to understand. And these foods are going to make the difference. Now, let's move on to the next step I want to teach you. Let's look at the colors. I know we're used to seeing white, and actually on this display right now, there is no white cauliflower. It's all about the colors today, the greens, the orange, and the purple. Now the orange is known as a cheddar cauliflower. Now it does not have the flavor of cheddar, it just has the natural flavor of cauliflower, but yet it is called a cheddar cauliflower. It was made by adding in some carotene into the breeding process of the cauliflower. Now the green cauliflower is known as Romanesco, and the purple, believe it or not, is known as graffiti cauliflower. These are just their fun nicknames, so now you can act like the connoisseur in your family and start sharing, hey, I understand cauliflower really well. Since they added some carotene into this broccoli and it made it orange, it's also going to increase the vitamin A level, because carotene in your body will naturally convert to vitamin A much better than taking a supplement, because your body will convert it as needed, which is why you can have high levels of beta carotene in your diet. And let's just glance down the row here at the produce section. As you see those colors popping out there, if you reach way down there, you'll see the beets that have just been stocked next to the turnips. The beets are different colors. These are all different varieties of foods that are going to give us a huge boost of carotene. So over here we even have the actual carrots and the rainbow colored carrots. So they're all going to give us a boost of carotene. When we add carotene into our diet, our body will convert it into vitamin A as needed. That's the value of the way we were created. The next question is, are these genetically engineered? The answer is no, they're not. They started with heirloom varieties and then they crossed them through hybridization. Hybridization is actually a natural way to create new varieties of fruits and vegetables. And there's nothing wrong with having hybridization to produce these vegetables. Now let me share some fun ways of serving this at your table tonight, and then I'm going to end with the 4 reasons, the very 4 important reasons why you need to serve this to your family today. All right, let's start with different ways to serve this. Definitely just eating these fresh. Now realize the leaves and the stems, there's nothing wrong with them. If I was dicing these up, I would go ahead and dice up the stems, and even down to, of course I'm going to cut off the bottom and whatever has been cut previously, so I'm going to chop that off and chop this off, and then I can put all of this in my dicer, in my food processor, and turn it into a rice. I could turn it into larger pieces so I can then saute it as a stir fry. Now here is a secret tip that you need to keep these colors vibrant. When you are sauteing this, or when you're cooking this, or even throwing it into a salad, spritzing them first with either a lemon or a lime, the acid will keep their colors very vibrant for you. So that is my tip for you on cooking. Now a couple other ways of serving this is I can steam it either in the microwave or in the oven or in a steaming basket, make it nice and soft and tender. Then I can mash it and make it into its mashed potatoes on its own, or I could just use half mashed potatoes of the typical potato variety and add in half cauliflower. I do this quite often and it's very tasty. I kind of do it also to sneak in some vegetables into my husband's diet, although these colors are going to totally give me away, so I don't think I can sneak these into. Although, I'm just thinking out loud here, I have used the purple potatoes and mashed those, and he loves that. The color is kind of a bluish purple, so he might think I've done just the blue potatoes instead of the purple cauliflower. I might still get away with it. I don't know. The jury's still out. He'll tell me if I didn't get away with it or not. I also will rice these and steam them and put them into my pizza crust. Okay, that's another way I get vegetables into the diet. Once again, I don't know if this purple is going to give me away. I may have to go for more of the cheddar cauliflower versus the graffiti cauliflower. So these are just some fun ways to get cauliflower into your diet. Now, I promised you, and I will deliver, I've got to share with you 4 reasons why you need this cauliflower in your diet every day. Here's the 4 things that I promised you. What you serve yourself and what you serve your family is going to determine how much you love yourself and you love your family. And these 4 ways. Number 1 is your happiness. Remember, I told you these have fiber, protein, and B complex. That's going to help your digestive system to create those happy hormones. And you're going to say, why am I having such a better day? It's the cauliflower. Number 2 is your immune system. Your immune system starts in the gut, and it starts with foods like this. In order to have a healthy immune system, it has to be primed. Not overstimulated, not understimulated, but primed, which means in balance to always be ready to go after anything that happens in your life. I want my immune system to say, hey, Annette, yeah, there was some bacteria that came in, but we took care of it and didn't interrupt your day for it. That's a primed immune system. Cauliflower is going to help you have a primed immune system. If it's overstimulated, overworking, then it will bring it back into balance. So your happiness, your immune system, your longevity, yes, your longevity is going to be determined by what you eat today and tomorrow and the next day. And then lastly, your beauty. Yes, if you want beautiful skin, it starts in the gut. It starts with foods like this. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to head to the store, get some cauliflower, look for some fun colors, some Romanesco, some cheddar cauliflower, or some graffiti cauliflower, and add it to your diet this week. Have it tonight, shred it up, cut it up, use it with a dip. I'm going to use mine with some pumpkin hummus that I made yesterday. Oh, that's going to be so delicious. If you haven't caught the pumpkin hummus video, make sure you check that out on YouTube. I love that dish. So, are you going to add this to your diet this week? Are you going to feed your body what it needs so it can be healthy, happy, and hormone balanced? I hope so, because here's what I want you to understand. I am here to serve you God's recipe for excellent health, and it starts with real food. But the first ingredient is always understanding how much God loves you. He loves you with an everlasting love. He loves you because you have a purpose in your life, and He created you. So, hey, I am Annette Reeder, the biblical nutritionist here at Tom Leonard's, showing you a lot of cheddar cauliflower, Romanesco cauliflower, and graffiti cauliflower, and helping you to serve your family foods that are going to give them a healthy, happy tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this. Comment down below, subscribe, share this with your friends, and let them know they need to hit the produce aisle first and stay away from the processed food. And their tomorrow will be amazing. Thanks for watching.